Let's get this started with JIRI Prochazka. I tried to pronounce that as best as I could. Thanks a lot for joining us. We know your time's tight. You're training. You got to go grab something to eat, and more importantly, you're leaving on Monday. So we're gonna jump right into this. And my first thing off the bat, well, again, thank you for coming. Is
my pleasure.
We want to dive into, and if you don't mind, like. We were listening to your nickname, the Denisa, and I was listening to a podcast that you said, you know what, this hasn't really stuck. Before we jump into the mind behind Yuri, that name itself, have you caught on to a new nickname coming forward, or has anything come from that? Because remember, there was a podcast, Denisa, which is like the god.
That's my coach, Martin. Once he said that name in one camp, and but it's a girl name, that Denisa, and she goes from one girl, and I just said what you want, and from that time everybody in that camp, they started to name me Denisa,
and it just stuck.
Yeah, but it was like that.
Well,
I don't know.
You have this mentality, and with your shirt you're wearing as well, it's the samurai. And if correct me if I'm wrong, it's BJP, correct?
GP, yeah.
Right. And this is your clothing line you're working with, but everything about you, it's more this mentality, the style, essentially the way of the samurai. This is your we were talking about this yesterday, The Art of Peace by Morihei Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido. Couldn't this be pushing you more forward into, should you not be, Yuri the Last Samurai Prochazka?
You mean like the BJP or what?
No, with your character, kind of yourself, rebranding yourself, being the Last Samurai, being the real martial artist, similar to someone like Israel Adesanya. There's not many people like yourself, I truly believe, in UFC. You're very unique in terms of your style, your entire aura. Yeah. You have this much more calm, collective approach, such as a samurai.
I understand. I think it was began when my father died when I was 6 years old, and from that time I started to find myself in the world, and when I was 15, 16, 17, I started to fight on the streets, with whoever,
to maybe prove,
release
that energy,
release the energy and aggression, and because I was all my life I was energetic young man, and after that I started with martial arts, and after that my coach Yaroslav gave me the book of 5 rings from Miyamoto Musashi. Then it's my life changed a lot, because there is the rules of the samurai, the Bushido moral code, and I took that like my own rules, and I'm just living by that, and for me is something what's helped me to be a man.